Story time on how I got shot in the face, lost my sight, and got found on the side of the highway by a truck driver 2 days before my 19th birthday. So any other particular day, on the block, just chilling with my brother and them. And if you from my city, every year they have like a special event at the lake. So like around 7, 8 o'clock, everybody go to the lake and bring their kids out, and they have like a big fireworks show. And normally every year, like I go with bro and them, we ride out, we dig, But this year it was so much going on at the time. I decided to just, sit back for a minute, catch a couple plays, and, just sip and drink, just shoot my gun, a little something on the block. Okay, part 2 on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight 2 days before my 19th birthday. So like I said, usually, we go to the lake, but I decided to just chill on the hill, let out my gun up there. I'm sipping, I'm drinking. I'm just vibing, you know what I'm saying? A lot going on at the time, like I said. So I wanted to go to the lake, but I had previously just got my car shot up. I had got my front windshield, fixed. It was just a lot of smoke going on in the city, and I really just didn't. I didn't feel like being bothered. I was trying to be as ducked off as I can be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just chilling. So, man, I had a weird feeling the whole night, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm on the drugs, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking, I'm smoking. I'm not really as focused as I would be. So, I texted a couple local females, you know what I'm saying, that I was dealing with at the time, and it's just a specific text came through, you know what I'm saying, and I went for it. Stop recording video. Okay, part 3, story time on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver ended up finding me on the side of the highway. So, boom, like I said, everybody had already left the lake. They got back, we doing our own thing on the hill. We just vibing, we drinking, we popping fireworks, we shooting our guns, And like I said, I text a couple local females trying to, see what the mood was, because it's getting late. Everybody get ready to separate. Wow, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find me a little move, So like I said, I text a couple females, and a specific text message came through from this little female from Gaston. And if you know me, like, I really don't even mess with Gaston females like that. But this particular female, I already knew it was going to be, you know what I'm saying? It was going to be easy. It already passed around, so it was like, really wasn't thinking much of it for real. It was just making a quick stop. But if you know me, I don't never go to another city in my car. But this particular night, it's like I had just put some rims on my car, so I wanted to be a little flashy. Stop recording video. Part 4 on how I got set up by a female. Got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver ended up finding me on the side of the highway. So I'm being flashy. Decided to drive my car down there. And the whole time I'm going down Highway 431, I literally ride down I'm talking about like the whole highway, like no music, no nothing. Like, whole time my gut feeling telling me like, turn around. But I ain't thinking with my head, though. I'm thinking with my dick. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So much going on at the time. I'm like, man, I'm finna just handle it real quick, get back, go to sleep. Birthday coming up, I'm finna turn up. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, I'm riding down the highway, and my brother had told me, like, you know, don't go for real. Like, everybody was telling me don't go. But me, like I said, I'm thinking with my dick, I'm just, I'm hard-headed, you know what I'm saying? So I still go, you know what I'm saying? So I got my gun on me. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm just like, if a nigga try me, it is what it is. You know, I ain't even tripping. So I get down the highway, and I choose the hotel or whatever. Or I really can't even remember. Like, it was so days. It's either they gave me the location or I chose the location, or either way it go, we ended up at like, man, it was a hotel, but it was like a trap house. Like, I really knew something was about to go down. Soon I was pulling in, you know what I'm saying? Part 5 on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver found me on the highway. So, like I told y'all, I'm pulling up to the hotel. Like, I'm already on point, because like I said, it was abandoned like a trap house or something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pulling up, you know, I already got my pistol in my lap, so I'm clutching on it. I shoot her a text, I'm like, I'm here. Instantly, like, not even a full minute, she texts me back like I'm going to sleep. So I already knew what was going on. Like, it really wasn't nothing else to talk about. I'm on point at this point, like, but the way the hotel was set up, like, you had to pull in order to pull out. So I had to pull in order to get back out and go on the highway. So as I'm pulling in to get ready to throw my car in reverse and get ready to, you know, wheel back out, I peep out, like, it's a nigga in all black already up here waiting on me. So as soon as I get to the little spot to throw my car in reverse, the nigga walk up to my window. I let it down. He like, you got something to smoke on? Like I'm a rookie, you know what I'm saying? I up on him, and I should have went with my good feeling to just pop his ass, you know what I'm saying? But if you from my city and you know, like, Etowah don't play with county, you get what I'm saying? So I didn't have enough evidence to just shoot him and say self-defense, or he didn't have no weapon or nothing on him. So, and I already had peeked out the cameras. I'm looking around to see, because I know somebody here with him. I know he ain't by himself, but they out of sight. I ain't got too much time, so I up on him. He get up out of there. He run. I throw my car reverse, and keep in mind I got the rims on my car, so I'm trying to push. I still flooded. Get back on the highway. Part 6 on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver found me on the side of the highway. So like I said, I'm pushing it. I flush it. I'm going out. I'm pulling out the parking lot, getting on the highway. So shoot, I'm going down the highway. I get about, say probably like almost a mile down the road. Boom. Within me riding in that mile, I call my bro now. I'm like, shoot, they got me, bro. Like, I'm letting them know, like, I'm on my way back to the city. They didn't try to throw a cross. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I hang up. I realize a car done got behind me, but I can't realize what car it is. You feel me? I can't nothing, because they got the bright lights on me. So, shoot, at this point, we getting ready to come into the show. You feel me? So, I'm already straightening up. You know what I'm saying? I'm already getting it together because you speed wrong coming through there. They own you, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm on point, you feel me? Got my pistol still in my lap. And I noticed I get to hearing like some pebbles hit my car like when I got a little intersection. So I'm like, what the world? Then next thing you know, I feel like I done got grazed in my back a couple times. Okay, boom. At this point, I'm swerving like, you feel me? I noticed like they actually getting out, but it's like, it ain't nothing big like no Draco or nothing like that just shake the car or nothing. It's like, you know, it was like a little AR-20. So, like, the bullets was just going straight through. Like, it didn't even crack the windshield or nothing. It just was going straight through. So, I feel like I get grazed. I'm trying to stay in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm trying to pull some John Wick type shit. Like, I'm thinking, like, should I rake the car into their car? Like, should I, should I stay in front of them? Like, so much going on, man. I'm just like, I'm righteously just trying to get off. You know what I'm saying? Because they got me down and out. Like, I can't do nothing. You feel me? Like, I'm just trying to drive, and so many people say this, that. It's like, it ain't that easy to shoot and drive. Set up by a female. Got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver found me on the side of the highway. So like I tell y'all, I'm trying to, you feel me, dodge the bullets. I'm swerving. They grazing me. I'm getting hit in my back. You know, I'm getting grazed in my back. I'm getting grazed in my neck. To the point where they hitting so good, right? So, like I told you, I'm down and out. So, it's to the point they didn't hit on my car so bad, one of my tires got caught. So, I'm on 24s trying to get up to 80, 85 miles per hour, you know, because it's only so, you ain't gonna be able to go that fast, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm finna flip my car trying to get away from him, you know what I'm saying? So, I been to right. I let them have the left lane. I been to the right, because in my head, I'm like, okay, if I hit the driver, I'm gonna throw the whole car off, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to hit the driver and go on by my business and just catch on down the highway. But it didn't come out like how I planned it to, you feel me? Because by the time the car even got leveled, it was like part 8 on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver ended up finding me on the side of the highway. So like I told y'all, I get the right lane. I let them get the left lane. So like I told y'all, my tires I'm already finna flip my car. So at this point, I'm like hitting the brake a little bit, because like I told y'all, in my mind, I'm trying to hit the driver, go on by my business. Feel me? I done already called bro them, so I already know they hooked, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. But if you know me, I'm like, I'm 6'6", in a Grand Marquis. So, bruh, my seat is already laid back in the back seat. So, as they shooting and I'm dodging, I'm getting grazed or whatever, apparently, when they get close enough to the side of my car, they already shooting, like I said. So, they catch me from the back window instantly. When I get caught from the back window, I get hit in the face. As soon as I get hit in the face, everything go black instantly. So at this point, I know something wrong, but it's like soon as the bullet hit my face, I end up shooting my window out. So it's like we exchanged gunfire at the same time, but I didn't even know I was hit. It's like you're not gonna feel it. Like it's something you really can't explain it. Like you're not gonna feel it when it happens. So, but I know something wrong because I went from seeing the straight number highway to seeing nothing, complete darkness. So at this point, like I know the firearm I got on me is static. So I'm trying not to panic, man. Like I'm trying to tuck the pistol, but I'm getting weaker and weaker, like to the point where I can't even open my car door. So at this point, I just took the pistol under the seat. And like I don't know what it is about black people, but it's like bro said who had the other little story time, like it's like your body just tell you to like go to sleep, like you can sleep it out. Like that's a true fact. Like you really think you can sleep it out. So once I realized that I couldn't open my door and I took my pistol and I even tried to unlock my phone, but I had so much blood just gushing like everywhere. It was like I couldn't unlock my phone. I couldn't call nobody. I couldn't do nothing. So at this point, like all I could do was talk about my little girl and my family and just hope I can make it out the situation. Part 9 on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight, and a truck driver found me on the highway. So like I said, once I realized I couldn't unlock my phone and I basically was getting weaker.
One face centered.
Like I said, my body was just getting tired and I wasn't trying to panic, so I was just trying to lay down, you know what I'm saying? I propped my head like against like the window kinda. But it was getting hard for me to breathe because when I got shot in my face,
one face centered.
I told you, instantly I lost my sight. But I also, to make a long story short, everything in my face was broken. From my eye sockets being shattered to my jaws being broken. I had damage to my brain. I had damage to my skull. I didn't have a nose. They shaved
one face centered.
half of my hip bone to reform my nose. So it was becoming hard for me to start breathing, like to breathe through my nose because I didn't have a nose. So I basically just had to take deep breaths like through my mouth, which eventually, like I said, I'm laying down. I'm
one face centered.
Panic. I hit my seat. I lay down, but it's a voice in my head, like they're just telling me to get up. I really can't explain it, but like I said, I think I might have laid down maybe a couple seconds, and then I instantly got up. When I got up,
one face centered.
like I said, I knew I couldn't access my phone or anything, so my first instinct was to just lay on my horn or my steering wheel and just see where it could go. And before you know it, all I know is I heard like some brakes, like some loud brakes. You could tell like 18
one face centered.
brakes. They was coming to a stop. It was getting at a distance it didn't seem that loud, but as it got closer, it got just louder and louder. And then I realized that later on that it was the truck driver that stopped and hopped out the car.
Stop recording video.
Part 10 on how I got set up by a female, got shot in my face, losing my sight,
One face centered.
and a truck driver found me on the side of the highway. So, like I told y'all, I hear the noise get louder and hear the brakes screech. So, boom, I'm laying on my horn. I hear the truck driver hop out his car,
One face centered.
well, out the truck, and he like, "Oh man, you okay?" And I'm still awake at this time, so you feel me? I tell him I'm like, I think I got shot, cause mind you, like I don't feel no pain, but I know I'm bleeding and I know something not right because I no longer can see.
One face centered.
So as he get up on my car, I hear him say like, "Oh shh," and instantly like I knew it was bad. He was like, "Hold on, let me call somebody." So at this point, like I'm blacking in and out. You know what I'm saying? I wake up again. Police snatching me out of my car.
One face centered.
They asking me like, "What a weapon?"
Near left edge.
Okay, where
Centered.
we headed? I'm fading in and out. You know what I'm saying? Fading in and out. I wake up again. I hit a helicopter. So at this point, I guess they flying me to UAB, getting me ready for emergency surgery. So
One face centered.
they fly me to UAB. I wake up again, and I guess this right before surgery. You know, I hear the doctor asking my sister like, I need you to pull up an old photo of how he used to look because they had to reconstruct my whole face.
One face centered.
And man, I blacked out. I couldn't remember nothing for a couple days. I can't even remember my 19th birthday. It was man, it was crazy, man. It was yeah, it was crazy. But
One face centered.
the story is, man, I'm not on here looking for no sob story. I did a lot of things and lived a lifestyle, and
Face centered.
you know, you take what you dish out. I didn't say I deserved to get my sight taken from me, but you know,
One face centered.
when you live in the street life, man, you never know what's gonna come behind it. So, to anybody listening to this story, man, you don't gotta sell no drugs or, man, do none of that to be cool, man. No matter what predicament you in, stay in school, stay in
One face centered.
because you don't wanna get up in a situation like how I did and end up losing your sight behind it or losing your life behind it. You know, I take full accountability. And like I said, it's sad because I really didn't deserve to lose my sight behind.
Near left edge. Face near left edge. One face near left edge. Centered.
the situation.
Face centered.
But I could take accountability and say that, you know, I did live that lifestyle and it just come with it. So if you listening, man, don't feel sorry for me. As much as I can say, I hate I lost my sight.
Face centered.
It bettered me as a man, as a brother, as a father, as a son.
Face centered.
A lot of things.
Near left edge. Face near left edge. Centered.
But
face centered.
I wouldn't regret it for nothing because this made me. It didn't break me. And
one face centered.
I'm gonna make the best out of the situation. I'm not gonna let it break me. And I'm gonna use my story to help motivate and inspire other young ones to, man, do the right thing if you can.
Stop recording video button.